Hello Libra, welcome to your March 2019 reading. Thank you so very much for your patience with my work schedule, my regular work schedule. I have now been able to change that and have so much time on my hands, which is wonderful. All right, Libra, let's see what we have for you for March 2019. Welcome back to all my old and new subscribers. If you're brand new here, we'd love for you to connect. Click subscribe down below. Thank you to all of you that have been ordering extended readings, personal readings, and donating to the channel. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. It's because of you that I now have this time to be able to devote to the channel. So thank you so very much for that. Thank you, thank you. Thank you to all of you that have been liking, commenting, and sharing. Okay. Now let's see what we've got, Libra. Start out with the Page of Wands. Let me just adjust my camera just a smidge. There. Strength. Temperance. The Two of Swords. The Devil. The Ace of Swords. The Knight of Wands, excuse me, the Fool, and the King of Wands. Down below we have the Seven of Wands, followed by Ten of Swords, Queen of Swords, the Lovers, and Two of Cups. Okay. So our overall energy is the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands in this particular deck is holding on to that one thing that you love and not letting go. Defending it, fighting for it. It's never giving up on something. And since our cards were followed by the Two of Cups and the Lovers, I feel like you're not giving up on a soulmate connection. But there's an aspect of it in which you kind of feel trapped within your circumstances. That's what I was getting as we put the Devil down here, was the feeling of feeling trapped. So we'll take a look at that here in a minute. Libra, 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 Libra. Passion. That could also be what we're seeing here with the Devil. Okay. Trying to figure out which oracle cards to use for you. This is the Wisdom of the Oracles deck. We have Here and Now. I find that's really interesting because we have past and future pointing in two different directions. I happen to notice on the bottom of our Romance Angels deck, after we took out Passion, we have Release Your Ex. So it's as if you need to let go of the past. An unfinished symphony. Ooh, and we have some sort of unfinished business as well. So that's interesting. So some sort of unfinished business, which would be from the past, but yet you're also being told to let go of the past. Perhaps it's involving two different people. Interesting, dear Libra. Interesting. This is our postcards from Spirit. At the end of this reading, I will let you know when I'm getting ready to switch over to the postcards from Spirit. It's not always as of interest to everyone because it is kind of a long read and you're just sitting here staring at this card, which can get a little bit boring. So I will let you know when I'm switching over to that, and if it's not of interest, then you can drop out of the video then. But the postcards from Spirit is typically a message from your higher power, from your angels, spirit guides, ancestors, etc., that sort of thing. So that's what we get here. Let's dive right into your reading. So when I look at a 9-card spread, I look at the overall energy, which is the card at the bottom of our deck. And I also kind of look at, the last couple cards before it to see what led up to this energy. And we see that a very deep connection, possibly soulmate connection here with the Lovers and the Two of Cups, and some mental anguish over the situation and some hurtful communication as well with the Queen of Swords, has led you to a point where you're not giving up on somebody. I feel like you're not giving up on that person that's represented there. The Seven of Wands can be a very defensive energy in most decks because it's being attacked by, 6 additional wands. But in this particular deck, there's a strong focus on an actual heart. And the reason that it's done that way in this particular deck is because they're expressing the aspect of the Seven of Wands, which holds on to something that they love dearly and doesn't let go. They fight for it. So no matter what sort of things are thrown at them, they're still fighting for the connection. So Libra, I feel like you're still fighting for a specific connection here. But when I put down the Devil card, I was getting the words trapped, trapped, trapped. I don't normally get that with the Devil card. The Devil card can be, it can have to do with, an intense, passionate connection between you and somebody. We do have passion, allow your heart and soul to sing, so that is possible. But I feel like there's also an aspect here, Libra, of you feeling bound by the situation, as if the situation is, there's an aspect of whatever it is that you're dealing with that you feel like you can't get out of. As a result of that, sometimes this card is speaking of people who turn to addictions to try to cope. So people who turn to drinking or turn to drugs or turn to sex addictions or gambling or things of that nature in order to try to cope with whatever it is that they're dealing with. But what I'm feeling from the Devil card for you, Libra, is the heaviness of the struggles that you're dealing with. There's another aspect of this card which talks about letting go of the past, which we have here. We had at the bottom of the deck for our romance angels, but we have, being in the present moment and not being in the past. But we also see that there's some sort of unfinished business from something that needs to occur. Something quite beautiful and magical. So at any rate, this could be you trying to let go of the past, but also holding on to something that you love dearly. So that you could be dealing with multiple people, multiple issues, multiple situations, because you are trying to hold on to something, but then again, you're also trying to let go of something at the same time. And in doing so, you may find yourself so overburdened that there may be a temptation to go in a different direction because this situation is so difficult for you. But I do feel a sense of feeling trapped, unable to move forward, that kind of trapped. Not trapped in as in I'm entirely stuck and you know, can't get out of a situation, but more of I'm feeling so trapped by the circumstances, I don't know what to do because it's not going in my favor. It's not going in the way that I expected it to go in, and therefore I'm feeling stuck. That's the kind of energy I'm feeling from the Devil card for you. Now, the Devil card is Capricorn energy. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you could have Capricorn in your chart. You don't have to, though. We also have Leo here and Aquarius, Sagittarius and Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, and our King of Wands is Leo and Cancer. Now, you don't have to be dealing with any of those signs. I just called them out because I know a lot of people put a lot of stock into that. But we need to remember that the signs lend their energy to the card, but they don't own the card. And we all have a mix of several different signs within our birth chart. And so you could have a mixture of several of these in your chart. Somebody else could have a mixture of several of these in their chart as well. So here in our past row, we have the Page of Wands. This is the same energy of the Seven of Wands in the sense that the page finds something that makes them feel amazing, makes them feel young at heart, makes them feel alive. Like, you know, when you're around this person that you're holding on to, they make you feel alive. They make you feel fantastic. It's like, you know, life is great, life is grand. They give you a boldness and a confidence to move forward. But I'm getting the sense, I never get this with this card, but we do have a fox on the card. I can't help but wonder, because of the fox on the card, if there's some sort of sly behavior occurring within this connection, either from you or from somebody else, kind of sneaky behavior. The only reason I wonder that is because we have this Devil card in the center. And so, unfortunately, it changes the aspect of a lot of our cards because of where it's at. So it's not an accusation of you, Libra, at all, or an accusation of your person at all. It's just something that is really screaming out to me to use caution. This is a past energy. So if there was some sort of sneaky behavior or deceptive behavior, you're probably already aware of that. Keep that in mind if you're going to. The Page of Wands can be it's a messenger of new ideas, creativity, you know, ways in which to bring a dream into reality, things of that nature. And we have the Knight of Wands down here, so the page elevates to the Knight. So if there was deceptive behavior in the past here, Libra, whether that's you or another person, I just highly recommend that you use caution, because I feel like it's this King of Wands person, because we go from the page to the Knight and we jump to the King. Also here in the past, Libra, we have indecision. Indecision by you, not really knowing what to do about this connection that you are holding on to. You may have just simply been holding on to it in your heart, not wanting to open up, not wanting to see a situation clearly. Just kind of sitting and hoping everything's going to, work out on its own. A little bit of anxiety over opening up and being vulnerable. Libra, you do have a tendency to fall into indecision pretty easily. But there is a boldness here in this past energy. There's a duality. There's the boldness, and then there's inaction. So there's action, inaction, action, action, inaction, action. Bold, withdrawn, bold. So you may have been going back and forth with regards to how you were feeling in general. Our Knight of Wands is a great planner. Really does a great job of coming up with a plan on how to make something a reality. I feel like you were trying to figure out in the past how to have this new beginning. You wanted some sort of new beginning, and you were trying to figure out how to have this new beginning, and I feel like you came up with a plan and you've already started to implement it. That's our Knight of Wands. Now with regards to passion, it's also an in and out energy. So if we're dealing with passion here with this Devil card and passion here with this, there's also the potential that this was kind of a hot and cold sort of connection that you had with somebody. So we move forward to the present moment here, Libra, and we have 3 major arcanas. You're going through a major change in your life right now. 3 major arcanas. We have the Strength card. This is perseverance, not giving up on a situation, not giving up on a person, finding peace through the perseverance. Knowing that no matter what it is that you're facing, no matter what difficulties you are going to encounter along the way, that you have what it takes to be able to get past them because you have been victorious in the past. Now internally you may have a little bit of a sense of rage or I'm feeling kind of like rage and vindictiveness that is being worked out of you, actually. It's as if a particular connection, a particular situation, it's almost as if you had been, it's like a lot of pent-up anger, Like you shoved it aside, you toned it down, you put it away. And I feel like you're dealing with right now is having this internal strength to get past your internal struggles as well as the external circumstances that you're dealing with. Now with the Fool, this is that desire to take that new step. It's a leap of faith, a new beginning in some area of your life. It's something entirely new that, you're very passionate and enthusiastic about, but you're not quite sure how things are gonna work out at the current moment. You are wanting to move to a point of our King of Wands is very strong, very confident. I feel like you're gaining your confidence back through dealing with these struggling emotions inside and by taking this leap of faith. So I feel like you're going to be coming into your power, Libra. You're going to be, I feel like you're getting yourself back. I feel like you lost yourself somewhere along the way, and that through all the chaos is what we see with this Temperance card. Through all the chaos in your life, which is coming from The chaos is coming from either the new direction that you wanted to go in and the changes that you needed to make in order to start working towards that new direction, or these difficult struggles here with this Devil card, internal struggles, internal, temptations and escapism from dealing with the things going on in your life. Here we have Temperance. Chaos is all around. Things are kind of not going the way you want them to go, but you're having the strength and the perseverance to get past them. You're working on trying to release these struggles because you want that new beginning, and you need to have balance and patience with yourself, and patience with divine timing, and patience with the circumstances in order to have that balance, in order to have the balance that you're trying to get. We have the Ace of Swords here in our future row as well, which shows me that you go from a point of indecision, struggling internally with that indecision to the point of nausea, really, and coming up with a solution. I feel like you are going to get divine inspiration that sets you on your right path and gives you clarity on your decision. Makes your decision very clear for you. You will no longer be gripped in indecision going forward. Everything will be clear. You'll get it. You'll get that patience. You'll get the guidance on your direction. And you're going to get your confidence back. Your confidence. Trying to see if I see any more messages in here for you, Libra, and I don't. We have no indication of who this person is that you're holding on to, but you're holding on to somebody. Holding on to somebody. I feel like that's going to become more apparent in the extended version. We'll talk about that here in just a minute. So we received the Oracle card of Here and Now. This is telling us, Libra, that not to spend too much time focusing on the past and not to spend too much time focusing on the future, but to be here in the present moment, to be grateful for the present moment, to be grateful for the things that you have right now. Dwelling on the past is just going to cause more of this toxic sort of feeling and behavior. And being too focused on the future is going to make you focused on what you don't have. It's going to make you focused on a lack because you're not quite where you want to be yet. So your main goal for March is to remain present in the moment. Live in the moment. We've never been promised a tomorrow. Live in the moment. Enjoy the moment. If you have something to say to somebody, say it. And don't wait. If there's something you want to do, do it. Don't wait. Stay in the moment. It's like, reminds me of the line in that song, yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery. So try to stay in the present, Libra. There is some sort of unfinished business here as well, Libra, but the beauty of this is it's saying an unfinished symphony. So what does it take to create a symphony? One, it's a brilliant mind, because creating that kind of musical work is just like unbelievable. I don't know how my son writes music for so many different instruments, but he does. But two, it appears to be something magical, something beautiful here. And a symphony is made up of several different parts, several different instruments, several different people. So I feel as if there was numerous pieces to your puzzle, to your situation, but something remains unfinished. And the part that remains unfinished, it cannot be a whole, beautiful piece of work until you have put that final effort into it. And so this is saying there's something left unfinished in your life, Libra. There's something left unfinished. I have a feeling those Libras that are watching this video now know exactly what that is. We have no direction here. It's just an oracle card. But for you personally, I feel like you each know what this is that's unfinished. With the musical notes on the card in the clouds here, I feel like it's something magical and something beautiful that's going to create a very peaceful and harmonious aspect of your life. It's going to make some sort of impact on you. Perhaps in March what you're being told is to take some steps towards creating a finished work. Something that's going to bring that harmony and peace into your life by taking some steps in that direction. I feel like it's going to create some sort of new beginning for you. And the reason I say that is it's card number 10, which reduces to 1. New beginning. Our Fool card is number 0. Let me see if I can pull out the Magician. It's a creation of something new, something beautiful. Oh, there it is, right in front of my face. So 10 reduces to a 1. It's past taking that leap of faith, and it's creating something beautiful in your life. Now, I'm not talking about numerology. I'm talking about which number is represented within the tarot, the major arcana, because I feel like this is a major situation for you. Whatever this is, Libra, this feels major. A symphony is not something small. A symphony is grand. And so it feels like something major. And we have some major changes occurring in your life right now, Libra, too. So I'm going to move on to postcards from Spirit here in just a moment. But for those of you that are interested in the extended version, I'm going to take a deep dive into these 9 cards. I'm also going to take some clarifying cards on our oracle card here, because it feels very significant, and so I'm going to take a look at that as well. I do feel like you are dealing with a specific person. I feel that's going to be very apparent once we do our extended version. So I will also take a card for the main challenge between you and this person in March, Libra, as well as 3 advice cards for you and 3 advice cards for any cross watchers that watch the extended as well. So if that is of interest to you, there will be a link down below. If not, I hope you have an absolutely beautiful rest of the week, and I will see you soon. Now, for those of you that would like to hear the postcard from Spirit, it reads, Dear wonderful you, intimacy is scary sometimes. So we have this like you not wanting to open up, right? Intimacy is scary sometimes. It means you have to let someone else get to know the real you, not the perfect, flawless mask you wear for others. No, it's time to reveal the cool one, the passionate one, the imperfect one that is totally you without artifice or walls. Yes, you will be exposed and vulnerable for a time, but it will be so worth it. This is the only way you will know true closeness with others, and you will also be close to Spirit and to us. There is amazing freedom that comes when you let go and just be yourself with another or a group. Release from the invisible bindings that keep you from intimacy is truly empowering. Remember, I said you felt like you were trapped. This is the invisible bindings. These people are bound. Release from the invisible bindings that keep you from intimacy is truly empowering. So we may support you wholeheartedly. May we support you wholeheartedly in this choice. You will know yourself better, and we hope learn to love yourself as much as we do. Life is about who we are with others, so share it. You will be so glad you did. Loving you so, so much. Beautiful. That's indicating that, you know, that lack of wanting to be vulnerable with somebody. And also remaining in that here and now, remaining in the present moment, expressing yourself as you are. Giving yourself a little bit of a break, learning how to love yourself so that you can love someone else as well. It's not until you fully know how to love yourself that you have love to give to others. All right, my dear Libra, have an absolutely beautiful, beautiful rest of the week. Once again, if you're interested in the extended version, there will be a link down below. If you're brand new to my channel and you like my style, please click subscribe down below so that we can stay connected. Have a great day. See you soon.